Vicario has come under pressure in recent times, particularly after the game against Forest last time out, where he made a couple of mistakes. One of them you could potentially attribute it to a young holding midfielder as well. But I want to get your take. What do you think about Vicario? Is he good enough for Spurs? Is he someone that Spurs have got to look to replace at some point? Because fans are pretty divided about him at the minute.
I think he can be really good, but he can also be really bad. And I think for a goalkeeper, that's not what you need. Inconsistent performances is not what you want from a goalie. I think Spurs will look to improve. I think they will look to bring in a new keeper. I know there's talk of him potentially even going in January. It will be... look, he's a really good shot stopper, and he can have some... And this season, he has had some brilliant games, but he's got too many mistakes in him. He's not great with his feet. You know, his distribution's not excellent. He'll give hospital passes into midfield, like the one against Nottingham Forest on Archie Gray. Archie Gray should do better, but it's a hospital ball. He plays it straight at him with a man, you know, up his backside. And as a midfielder, that's just not what we need. Or talk to him, communicate, say there's someone coming. I don't think Spurs are convinced of him as a goalie. I think he's soft from set pieces. He's soft from corners, but he can make really good saves. Yeah. His distribution's poor, though, as a goalie.
It's pretty incredible just how fast the narrative can shift, especially around a goalkeeper. Because, Ian, when Vicario first arrived, I still remember the first 5 to 6 months, he was almost hailed like this long-term solution for Spurs at the back, to the point when he got injured, Spurs fans were really, really dejected by the sight of it. But this season, I mean, Spurs, as the stat just pointed out, they've had 6 errors leading to goals in the Premier League this season. Vicario himself has been personally responsible for a couple of them. What do you reckon is happening? Is this a character? Is this a quality fault? Is it a confidence issue? What do you make of it?
Well, I don't think it's a quality. I think he can be a quality keeper at times. He makes marvellous saves. I don't think he's unbelievable with his feet. What worried me was probably the Fulham one of all of them, when actually it's his terrible ball that give it away, and then he seems to wave his hand. I mean, that's his... I don't know what he's doing there. I mean, he's thrown Archie Gray under the bus. But this is the one for me. I mean, look at his reaction when he does... Just kick it out, touch.
Just kick it out.
He does, yeah, kick it out. And then he doesn't. And then when it goes back and it goes in the net, he's waving his hands, blaming anyone else. That's not the way to do it. Having said that, I'm a bit with Jamie. I'm a bit on the fence with him, because I think he's really good shot stopper. And I just think... maybe a stern telling to from a Romero or someone, quieten down a bit, stop piping up, just get on with your job, might do a better ways of it.
The problem you have as well, though, it's easy to blame Vicario when it comes to errors, but you've got to look at what's in front of him as well. Look at the goals you're conceding. You know, you're giving the ball away on the edge of the box, sloppy passes, you know, no communication, you know, and then the team's on the back foot. So Vicario, yeah, of course, there's moments he can do better. Like that one that he doesn't kick out. Well, someone drop back on the line. You know,
I agree.
Use your common sense as a centre-half and think, the goalie's not in the goal, so I've got to drop back. But no one does. You know, giving the ball away, you know, Romero, sloppy pass against Liverpool, gives it away, goal. You know, that's the difference. And, you know, teams like Arsenal, teams like, you know, Man City, they don't make them mistakes. And you can blame the keeper, but it's a collective.